Hey everybody, we are in our Proverbs study. We are going to be in chapter 23 today. Sorry I've been a little MIA. It's been wild out here. But we are close to finishing this thing out, and we are going to start in the Passion Translation today. I'm actually going to read the first 8 verses out of the Passion Translation. Starting in verse 1, it says, "When you've been invited to dine with a very important leader, consider your manners and keep in mind who you're with. Be careful to curb your appetite and catch yourself before you fall into the trap of wanting all you see. Don't crave their delicacies, for they may have another motive in having you sit at their table." Talking about discernment here. "Don't compare yourself to the rich. Surrender your selfish ambition to evaluate them properly. For no sooner do you start counting your wealth than it sprouts wings and flies away like an eagle in the sky. Here today, gone tomorrow. Be sensible when you dine with a stingy man, and don't eat more than you should, for he thinks within himself, so is he. He will begrudgingly say, 'Go ahead and eat all you want,' but in his heart he resents the fact that he has to pay for your meal. You'll be sorry you ate anything at all, and all your compliments will be wasted." I'm going to read verse 9 in the King James, and it says, "Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words." Verses 10 and 11 in the Amplified Version say, "Do not move the ancient landmark at the boundary of the property, and do not go into the fields of the fatherless to take what is theirs. For the Redeemer is strong and mighty. He will plead their case against you." All right, verse 12, back in the King James for a little bit. "Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die." Oh my goodness. Basically, this reminds me of, when you've got all these people coming out saying, "Oh, I'm traumatized because I got a spanking." And then you've got those people that's like, "I didn't hurt you that bad." This verse is not talking about beating your children. It's basically saying discipline your children. It's not going to hurt them. "Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, my reins, or my heart, shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. For surely there is an end, or a reward, and thine expectation shall not be cut off. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thine heart in the way. Be not among wine-bibbers," or wine-bibbers, basically people that drink a lot, "among rioters, eaters of flesh, for the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hearken unto thy father that begot thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begotteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lieth in wait as for prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men." Basically, she's trouble. "Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes?" Jumping into the Amplified at verse 30 says, "Those who linger long over wine, those who go to taste mixed wine. Do not look at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the glass, when it goes down smoothly. At the last it bites like a serpent and stings like a viper. Your drunken eyes will see strange things, and your mind will utter perverse things, untrue things, twisted things." Last two verses in the Passion Translation. Says, "You'll be like a seasick sailor being tossed to and fro, dizzy and out of your mind. You'll awake only to say, 'What hit me? I feel like I've been run over by a truck.' Yet off you'll go looking for another drink." That is chapter 23, and I will see you for chapter 24 next time.